I haven't really got around to everyone yet. We're all still a little bit jet lagged, I'd say. But yeah, everyone had lunch there, and we're just ready to have a session where we just roll through a little bit and get a bit of cobwebs out. I think we've had a fantastic preparation, so this is a little bit like just a top up for us. But yeah, looking forward to particularly the game against the Kiwis, just to see if all our preparations come to fruition. The first week here is going to be just getting back into the swing of things. Obviously a long flight, but we feel pretty good. And just giving everyone a bit of a crack. Hopefully, we're yet to speak to the Kiwis yet, but hopefully all 15 get a game in that game and go through and just not too much bowling for some of the bowlers, but just getting back into the rhythm. For the batters, a little bit of time in the middle in these conditions. Yeah, good. They're two opposite ends of the scale probably. Sarah's a well-performed player over the last decade who's got her opportunity, and I think it sends a great message to the competition that if you keep doing the right things day in day out, and she's the model professional, and she's got a crack at probably what would be seen as the twilight of her career, but she's come in really fresh. She's bouncing around, and she's added a lot of energy to our group already. And then you've got Belinda, who's very raw. She's got pace. We're very excited about her as an athlete. You can see in the last 6 weeks how she's grown physically, and she just looks like she belongs already. So yeah, you've got two really good contenders coming into that squad that are fresh and bouncing around and injecting a lot of energy into our group. That's what we pride ourselves on, is that competition for the final 11. I think we've been really good over the last couple of years of recognising that, and everyone's got a role to play depending on the conditions and the opposition that we come up against. So certainly that first game, that's the one you want to get in, and if we do well, then obviously it's hard changing winning sides. But yeah, there's still a little bit of jockeying for a couple of spots, but we'll just see how these the next 2 weeks pan out. You got a lot of time in 50 over cricket. I think we back ourselves to set a pretty solid base. We've got Bolton and Mooney up the top of the order who both like time to get in, and we appreciate that. And I think for teams, the success in 50 over cricket is with the ball making early inroads and with the bat setting a foundation. So that won't change for us. I think that formula's been pretty good. Probably the one area that we could get a little bit better and we focused on is the back end of our batting innings, where we've had some really solid foundations over the last sort of 12 months, but haven't been able to push the score out beyond the opposition a couple of times, and that'll be a big part of the batting plan, I think. So I wouldn't change too much in the 40 overs, the first 40, that'll pretty much stay the same, but our finishing touches on the last 10 overs is where we can make the most improvement. We've actually engaged a sports psych who's really identified what we've always believed in, that we train hard and then when it's time to switch off, we switch off really well. So that becomes really important in tournament play. We debrief the game, we get that out of the way, win, lose or draw, and we move on, have a bit of time to ourselves, reflect, and then get ready for the next one. So that formula will be staying the same.